Today is Wednesday, the 11th of April 2018, and we are live from a couch in the Netherlands and a forest in the USA. This is the Steem Radio Show on MSP Waves. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Poetic Snake, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful co-host, Ma1ne Event. And how are you doing today, Ma1ne?
I'm doing wonderful, and great job with the show opener there, Poetic Snake. You did a great job.
Oh my God, I'm still shaking.
No, it was great. Welcome, everybody. This is the Steem Radio Show here on MSPWaves Radio. And we are live right now here with you chatting. And what we do on this show each and every week is we talk with different people from the Steem community. People that are posting on the Steemit website. Sometimes they're witnesses. All types of different people from all over the world, from different backgrounds, all walks of life, and we kind of get to know them a little bit better and find out how they found their way here to the Steem blockchain. And it's a lot of fun, and it's great to be here with you once again, Poetic Snake.
Ooh, yes, it's wonderful to be here again as well. And I'm going to tell you that I am looking forward to the two guests that we are going to have today.
Absolutely. We've got two Steemians to share with you this week. And again, this show airs each and every Wednesday from 10 to midnight UTC time here on MSP Waves. And we are chatting with the live audience during the broadcast here. So you can chat along with us and say hello. We're using Discord today. We're in the Peace, Abundance, Liberty server on Discord, which of course is the home of the Minnow Support Project. And it's great to have you all here with us today. So let's say hello in the chat. I see Slothy in there chatting. He's going to be on the show first tonight. I see Petchy in the chat right now. They got us on the air tonight. Thank you so much. Soundwaves Photon, Avian Flu, Wolf's in there. He's going to be on here later in the show as well. I see DDR. Who else? Darren's back there.
I see the Buck IQ.
Absolutely. So say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Oh, you didn't mean that, right? Hello, Shadows Pop as well, by the way.
Absolutely. Shout outs to everybody. This is what we call the Steem Radio Show. And again, what we do is chat with different people from the Steem community every week. We're just people on the blockchain ourselves. We're certainly not, experts of anything here. Do you want me to play your little disclaimer here, Snekky, real quick?
Yeah, I will put my apples in the ears. I just got a few from Shadow, so go ahead. I won't hear it. You are listening to the Steem Radio Show on MSP Waves. Everything you hear on this show is our opinion only and should not be taken as financial advice or advice of any kind. This show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. MSPWaves Radio and its owners take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the radio station. The material on the Steem Radio Show is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research.
That's what we always say, right?
Yep. Do your own research.
So yes, but we're happy to have you here with us. Let's have a good time this evening. And of course, this show is live right now if you're listening on April 11th, 2018. We also do post the recording after the show. I usually share it on my Steemit blog and on YouTube as well, so you can find previous episodes of the show on there if you'd like to go back and listen. We've had the privilege of interviewing dozens of Steemians from all over the world, and if you'd like to join us on the show sometime, what would they have to do, Snekky?
Well, they can just send us a DM here on Discord or on steemit.chat, and we will get in contact with you. Or you can leave a reply on one of the show posts we both do on Ma1ne Event or Poetic Snake. And again, we will get in contact with you, and we would like to have you all on the show. Every story is different, and therefore every interview is different. So don't be shy and just contact us.
Absolutely. I mean, we always say we have brand new users on the platform join us. We have veterans who have been here for a couple years sometimes join us on the show, and everybody in between. So
Yes.
The most common thing I hear is they say, "Oh, well, my story isn't interesting," or I don't have anything to share," or something like that. And there's always something that people can bring to the table, and like you said, every story is really cool to hear, exactly how people found their way here in the first place.
Yeah, and I really enjoy, hearing the voices behind the accounts as well. It gives another level to your Steemit experience.
Absolutely. And again, if anybody is listening out there, you can certainly join us in the audience chat room during the show and ask questions to our guests. And, just kind of say hello, let us know you're out there listening. Later in the show, we'll do a full shout out list of everybody that's listening here in the audience and see where you're from in the world, too. That's always a lot of fun.
Yes, around the world. Always makes me happy.
Poetic Snake, do you got any new things you want to share or any projects you're working on or anything?
Um, no, I'm just doing my normal routine, really. Just the arts mostly. Sharing little drawings. I made a new secret book full of drawings that I'm going to share on. It's kind of like a project, but not a super duper project, just a fun thing to do. And besides that, I'm taking it easy. Sometimes good to take a step back and reflect on what you're doing and come back with a bam, bang, bam, bang. What is it, a bam or a bang?
Either one, whichever you want to use. But yeah, no,
Ah,
I'm kind of in the same boat right now. I mean, I've been super busy with work and everything, so I haven't really been able to post a lot. And I'm still waiting for winter to be over here so I can get outside and do some more photography and try to do some outdoor vlogs and stuff like that. So still thawing out here where I am.
we need to make you a few memes like summer is coming.
Right, eventually.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, welcome to the show, everybody. It's great to have you here with us on the Resteem Radio Show. And we also like to mention to everybody that if you're ever looking for a tag to use on your post, we encourage the listeners of this show, if you want, you can add the tag Resteem Radio to your post. And this, of course, doesn't guarantee upvotes or anything like that, but Poetic Snake and I, we like to try to take a look at the content that our listeners are creating and just kind of network with them that way. So if you're ever looking, for an extra tag on a post of yours, and you'd like us to take a look at it, use the tag Resteem Radio. I'll type that in the chat here. Resteem Radio, just like that. Whoops, I'm in the deep end. I'm in the wrong chat room. Just
Perfect.
kidding. Just kidding. Somebody kick him out of there. Too many chat rooms going on. Okay, there we go. So yes, if you're ever looking for an extra tag, you can certainly use that. Again, we not guaranteeing you'll get upvotes or anything like that, but if we'll try to take a look when we can from time to time and try to leave a comment for you that we checked out your posts. So take a look at that. Later in the show, we'll kind of talk about curation. Every week, we kind of want to talk about that a little bit and just see what the audience thinks and maybe some things that they're finding out there, some cool posts or something like that, or trends or just general things they're seeing out there in the community. So we'll kind of talk about that later in the show. So stick around for that.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, curation, it's always ever evolving here on the Steem blockchain. It seems like the content. Sometimes it's really great. Sometimes there's a lot of the not so nice word kind of posts that you might see out there.
Oh, I know it. I know it. Can I say it? Can I say it?
We'll save all the content related stuff for later in the show. But yeah, it's always interesting for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, let's get going here on the Resteem Radio Show. And our first guest this week is Slothy. Slothy, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. How are you?
Doing great.
Hey, Slotty, it's nice to see you and nice to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. I really was actually looking forward to being on this, so I'm really excited to be here and kind of just share a little bit about everything. And yeah.
Now, Slothy, whereabouts in the world are you this evening, if you don't mind telling us? What country are you in?
So currently it is 5:09 p.m. here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
All right, joining us from Mexico.
And it is beautiful. Unfortunately, I'm hidden inside my dorm room bunk because there's a lot of people at the hostel. But otherwise, I'd be outside in the sun enjoying it. We're at the beach.
All right.
Viva la Mexico.
Oh, sí. Estoy aprendiendo español.
Oh, you're going to talk Spanish.
No worries. But I'm learning.
I would be left out.
So. I've been here for about a month so far and absolutely loving it. And today, actually, just got offered a volunteer position at a hostel to where I work midnight to 6 a.m. I get to stay.
Oh, no.
So it's pretty cool.
And Slothy, how long have you been on the Steem blockchain so far?
I think today or in the next few days, it's going to be about 2 months now for my account. And for our Gamers United account, which I'm a co-founder of, it's been about a month.
And do you remember how or what brought you here, like how you found out about it, and just, how you found your way here?
Honestly, it was a friend. And I can't remember. I don't even think they use Steemit anymore. I don't remember their Steemit username, but they basically were just like, oh, you want to get into gaming and Twitch and streaming and all that? Why not check out Steemit? You can earn and grow, and it's just another social media outlet that you can use to kind of leverage and grow your channel and following. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out. I've been into cryptocurrencies for a little while, so why not? And then I got here and just started kind of checking out communities, engaging with people. And I've been big in marketing for years, so I really understand how to build relationships and communities and, the importance of building those up before trying to push out content. If you don't have an audience, there's no point in pushing out content. So yeah, I've been here about 2 months and I'm loving it so far. I stream a lot. Very few posts so far, but today I did post my first interview post with the founder of Smart Steem. That went really well. It was really cool. And yeah, I'm loving it.
Well, that's great to hear. It's certainly wonderful to have you on the show. My Discord had a little moment there, and it kicked me out for half a second. So I apologize to the audience if there was a quick little pause in the audio there. That was strange. I don't know what happened, but I'm back in here, and hopefully everybody can hear us okay. It seems so. I don't see anybody in the audience saying they can't hear us, so I'm hoping we're all set here. It's great to have everybody here with us chatting, and we're chatting with Slothy here, and you can see this Get Slothy, excuse me, and you can see the Steemit link that Poetic Snake just shared in the chat if you want to check out his Steemit profile. Now, were you a content creator before you found your way to Steemit?
I've done a lot of marketing and web design and stuff over the years, so yes, but it was more so for other brands, not necessarily myself. Okay. So, and a lot of it was freelance. I never really ran under a name per se. It was sort of just, word of mouth and, through Facebook, yada, yada, LinkedIn, things like that. So, but yeah, I've kind of been into content creation. I journal a lot, even though I don't post any of that. So I do a lot of writing already. And I really enjoy it. So, obviously my channel is more about gaming, but in the coming days, there's going to be a lot of game reviews, things like that. So there will be actual content besides just streams. And then, obviously managing Gamers United, I do a lot of writing for that, or will be as well. We are getting close to being able to start doing daily curation posts, which is going to be amazing for our members and our group. So we're really excited about that.
Well, that's really cool. I'm a gamer myself, and once in a while I'll do some live streams as well. So tell us, if you want, about your Gamers United group and what the focus behind that is.
Sure. So after joining Steemit, I started streaming and all that. And because I've always been in marketing and community building and social media and all that, I sat there and I thought, okay, are there a lot of gaming communities out there? I joined MSP pretty early on, started talking to people, and I found out that, yeah, there were some gaming Discord groups, but not really that many gaming communities that were trying to curate and help others grow.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot either. I haven't seen a whole
I
lot of
know there's
stuff.
Steam GC, which I'm going to attempt to try and collaborate with. There's also Exactly. I see that they're doing some gaming stuff, which, by the way, shout out to Morkrock for joining in. I talked to him right before the show. He's kind of my point of contact over at Exactly. So, yeah, and that's my thing. I wanted to do the curation group so that we had a way for people to help each other grow, because a lot of people get discouraged, right? They start off, they may post a lot of content and they have no following or have no idea how to build a following. And they make pennies for, a few hours worth of streaming or work, and they get really discouraged. So I thought, okay, let's build a community on this. Let's help each other grow. Let's work together and see what we can build. And I mean, within a month, our Steemit's already over 130 followers. Our Discord just broke 100, and it's very active and engaged. So I'm very happy with it. I have some great moderators. Shout out to DDR Freak, the Goliath, and Nico. They help me out a ton in managing this, because without them, it would just be overwhelming.
Well, that's all really interesting. And so, do you guys? And yeah, Sneck did share the profile link on Steemit. So if anyone's listening out there and they're a gamer and they want to check that out, that's certainly something you can look at. And yeah, that's really cool that you guys are collaborating with other gamers and finding community here on the Steem blockchain. It's really fascinating to me, all the different people who are able to find new friends and like in your case, people to game with and things like that because of this Steem community.
Oh, absolutely. And that was a very attractive point for me, was that you could come on here and, yeah, I can talk about games and meet other gamers, but I can also make other friends that have interests that, I'm also interested in, for instance, cryptocurrency or marketing or travel or, anything of the sort. So it's more than just gaming. The community is actually a community of people that share a bunch of similar interests. And yeah, we also have, things that we don't agree on, and that's okay too. That's what community is all about, right? Is sitting there and having people of different viewpoints and standpoints come together and discuss, share, collaborate, and see where it goes. So I'm really happy that I found Steemit. It's quickly become something that consumes a lot of my time, especially Discord. Oh man.
Discord is so addictive. It's not normal anymore.
Oh, Discord is poison for me. I mean, I think I spend more time on Discord managing Gamers United and just, handling messages and stuff than I actually do on Steemit itself.
It is interesting. I remember when I first joined Discord, and I mean, of course, everything on this show is just our opinions, everybody. So, we all use Discord. We really appreciate that it's here, obviously. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of people are like that. They were on the Steem blockchain on Steemit, posting and doing a lot of stuff, and then once they got into Discord, they kind of got consumed by spending a lot of their time here instead.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, hell, I even spend half of my time in the deep end here. That's where I've met a lot of people, actually, and a huge shout out to Crimson Clad for letting me, promote Gamers United here, and, just being very welcoming and open to us. She's been a huge help to us, so we greatly appreciate it.
Are there any other projects or things that you're thinking of doing, or any upcoming things that you want to talk about while you're here on the show?
Yeah, so I have, within the next 3 to 6 months, I had an idea, and I'm sure someone will probably attempt it, or it's probably been attempted. but it's off Steemit. It's basically I want to build a website that offers a service, and it would be a one-time fee type thing where anybody that games and has always dreamt of or imagined making money to play video games can do so, and it'll be an entire course from nothing to learning how to market it, to brand yourself, to setting up your streams properly, to joining Steemit, to building a community or joining one, everything from start to finish. So basically helping Joe Schmo, who's been playing video games for 10 years on the computer and has been like, oh, I wish I was a pro gamer. Well, you don't need to be a pro gamer. You just need to be engaging. You need to have a personality. You need to, sit there and share and engage. So my goal is to sit there and build a website that offers a service, obviously very, affordable price, and then allow people to do so and teach them everything they need to know. And they would have lifetime access to, any updates, any new marketing tools I add in, etc. So that's kind of like my 3 to 6 month term project. Hopefully no one takes it. I don't have a name for it yet. Still kind of thinking about it right now. Gamers United takes up most of my time, but I like to work on multiple projects at once. So
yeah, well, that'll hopefully be a cool thing for you, and it'll maybe help some people out that are interested in learning how to do that. And are there any? We always give everybody a chance if they want to do any kind of Steemian shout outs, or if you want to give any other shout outs to other projects or people or anyone that's helped you along the way, things like that.
Oh, there's a list. Definitely a huge shout out Neoxian. He's helped me out a bunch of times. Especially, I'm sure you've heard of the story about the infamous laptop to Mexico, which I still have to write about. He, gave me the shot to loan me the money to help pay the extortion taxes I had to pay over and over and over. So huge shout out to Neoxian. The other witnesses that are in our group, let me go check quick. I think it's Dracos, Crimson, obviously. Let's see. Marky Mark, Swelker. I got him back into WoW. Discordiant, gonna get him back into WoW. Shout out to the Real Wolf for kind of turning me on to Smart Steam and allowing me to interview him. And just a huge shout out to pretty much everybody in MSP and the deep end that I've interacted with. You guys have been awesome. I've learned a lot, met a lot of cool people, made some friends, and I chat with a bunch of you pretty often now. So, it's definitely been an honor and a privilege to be here.
Well, that's certainly great, and I'm sure all those people appreciate it. And do you remember how you found your way over to Minnow Support Project? I always forget to kind of ask people this too, because a lot of the people who come on this show are from MSP, and of course we are on MSPWaves Radio. How did you find your way into MSP? Do you remember?
Oh, and just right before I mention that aspect, a shout out to Soundwaves Photon for always giving me my fractal dosage of the day. Anyways, yeah, the MSP thing, I don't know, I kind of just was browsing random posts and stuff and just happened to stumble upon something, mentioned, it was a large community, there's a lot of people there. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out. It was one of the first communities I joined. And then I saw, wow, this has got to be the biggest one on Steemit. Something like, what, 13,000 plus members? I mean, that's insane. And how well managed it seems to be. So many moderators, so many people that are here to always help, so it was really, really helpful and beneficial for me to join here. But yeah, I found it just through like a random post. I think it was a footer in someone's post or whatever. And, after that, the rest is history. I participate in the deep end pretty much daily. I'm starting to pop in more and more on the MSPWaves audience and just listening on the shows. Especially Crimson Clads. I love her, as I call it, sex machine music she always plays. Yeah, MSP is awesome, and I love it here, and I'm very grateful.
Cool. Well, I was just curious. I need
and
to
shout
start asking
and
that.
and
Go ahead.
one more shout out.
Sure. Yeah.
Avian Flu. Movement 19. He always, every Thursday, he spins for us hard on Gamers United. And tonight he's also spinning at 7 on our server. So huge shout out to Avian Flu / Movement 19. Awesome ass guy. Really cool. Always there. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Like I said, we always give everybody that chance to give some shout outs here. I know some of those people are even in the live audience right now, so that's cool. No, that's really great, and it's cool to have you here with us. And of course, it is Get Slothy on Steemit, right?
That is correct. It gets slothy with 2 Y's. I need to fix my Twitch. It only has 1 and it's messed up. But yeah, for now, get slothy. And then our gaming community is at Gamers United. So if you're a gamer, if you do game art, if you just like video games, if you do reviews, anything game related, or even if you just have an interest in gaming, you are more than welcome to join us. All the information's in a bunch of my posts in the footer, or just straight up on our Steemit page. You can join our Discord, come chat with us. Tons of people always there to help. And like I said, we will be starting curation posts daily, hopefully within the next week. So our members will be getting lots of love.
Yeah, no, and feel free to share any of your links if you'd like in the chat too. We've got some people in there that might be interested possibly, so feel free to do that if you'd like. And Poetic Snake shared your Steemit blog a couple of times and the Gamers United Steemit blog.
Yes. And I absolutely appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome.
Does anybody have any questions from the live audience here? If anybody in the audience has questions, or Snekky, if you have any questions or anything, we'll give a chance here if anybody in the audience has any questions for Get Slothy. We'll give a moment for that.
Yeah, whether it's gaming or marketing or anything of the sort, more than happy to answer. Hell, even personal stuff. That's fine.
We'll give it a moment
So,
here. Go ahead,
what is a good way to market your own Steemit account?
Okay, so for me, since I've only been on here 2 months, initially it was obviously joining a large community and just sitting there and talking with people. I focused way less on content creation at first and very heavily on engagement, just talking to people, going and commenting on their stuff. And not just commenting, the usual, oh, nice post, or good job, or the normal spam garbage that a lot of people seem to do. I would sit there and actually engage thoughtfully, read their post, reply to something, ask a question, get interested, show them that you're not just another fish out there in the sea that has no personality whatsoever. Another thing I like to do is leverage Twitter. And a lot of people overlook Twitter, but I mean, my Twitter for Slothy alone, the gamer persona, has almost 1,600 followers. So, and there are Steemit, there are people from Steemit on Twitter. So, I put every once in a while, I'll post up a link or whatever and bring some more people in that way. I've also talked to some friends, personal friends, things like that about Steemit, trying to lure them in. However, most people quit. 95% of the people I bring in quit within the first 3 weeks because they don't follow any of the suggestions I give them, which I will be writing a post on, like branding and marketing and how to kind of do things in a way that will help you long term so that you don't give up right away. So many people get discouraged because they're not seeing, $5, $10, $20 on a post on their first post. And they shouldn't expect to, right?
No, absolutely not. And I mean, we always reiterate too, everybody's going to have a different experience here on the Steem blockchain. Some people might put in a lot of effort and not see a lot of results. Some people put in hardly any effort and see a lot of results. You never know what's going to happen, really. But it certainly helps to do like what you're saying, to network with people and to actually put in some effort to get your name out there and to get involved in possibly some projects and things. And in our opinion, that's pretty helpful.
Oh, absolutely. And I have a ton of tools that I'm willing to share with people, and most of them, if not all, are free. That will help you grow your presence. Maybe not necessarily on Steemit, but as a way to leverage other outlets to bring people to your Steemit or to share your content, etc. You know,
Absolutely.
I have ways to embed call to actions to your Steemit posts in other links you share. So, for instance, let's say you find an article you like on medium.com. I have a tool or a website that I use that you can create a call to action that you can embed a link in, and if people click it, it'll direct them to your Steemit post or, you know, another website or whatever you want. So I leverage everything I can possibly. Buffer, Crowdfire, Sniply, you name it. Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities. There really are. There's endless possibilities of ways that you could promote your blog, uh, and it's just going to be what works best for each individual person. And each person's location is probably a factor. You know, if you're someplace depending on your time zone and things like that, when you're posting, that type of stuff sometimes matters. But definitely building your network is pretty helpful.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you mentioned the time zone thing because I do travel a lot. So, you know, there'll be times that I'm 12 hours ahead of, you know, Eastern Standard. There'll be times that I'm only a few hours behind. So it does make it interesting. And I haven't really played with that in terms of Steemit yet. But on some of my previous endeavors, yeah, I've noticed that it does make a big difference. However, you can also target different audiences. And so that's why I'm also attempting, yeah, we'll put it that way, to learn Spanish and become fluent in it. So that way I can also leverage, you know, my posts and write in Spanish and then attract a larger audience that way.
Yeah, multi-languages is a good thing. We were talking about this in the chat earlier. There was someone that was talking about that they primarily write in Spanish, but you know, we kind of let them know too that if you do post in English as well, like do two languages in one post or something like that, you will reach more people on the platform that way.
Exactly. And it's funny, I believe one of the members that's actually in here from our group, Volderheim, shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for coming up. He actually asked me the other day whether he should write two posts, one in Spanish, one in English, or do one post and do a split, half and half. And I suggested doing one half and half. That way you're not doing this duplicate content thing, you know, even though it's in a different language. And it seems to, you know, it'll attract more people to the same posts and it just looks cleaner, especially on your feed, you know. I haven't A/B tested that personally, but it would seem to make the most sense to me. And
Yeah.
I've seen others do it and it seems to work well for them.
Yeah, I wrote a few posts in my own language, in Dutch, and then did it in English, and I didn't really like that. So if I post bilingual, why now? I will do it in one post as well.
Now here's a
What
question
would
I
you like
wonder
me
you
to talk
guys.
about?
I got a question for you guys though. Do you think it's better? Some people, when they do the bilingual posts, though, they'll do it line by line, or they'll do like the whole part in English and then the whole part in Spanish. Which way do you think is better?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I was reading a couple of the
So
chat
some
things.
people I've seen, they when they do two languages in one post, they'll write the first sentence in Spanish and then the next line will be that same sentence in English, or they'll do it all the whole post in English and then at the bottom the whole post in Spanish or whatnot. Which way do you
I'm
think is better?
I'm gonna have to go with Wrong Dong in chat and do the side by side table. That to me looks the cleanest.
Yeah, I agree. I like it split up better. Line by line is okay, but I do kind of get lost in the sea of it after a while. Um, but I like it separate, but that's just my opinion.
I
Uh,
just know how to get a big line, a big header, you know, that's all.
Right.
Scuzzy, any pizza topping on my face, what would it be? I don't know. I'm in Mexico right now, so I have a lot of options. And pizza here is not that great, but I would probably have to say we're going to put some salsa verde, pico de gallo, and some milanesa. Yeah. Try a pizza with some of that on there. I bet you'll love it. Why do I call myself Slothy? It's just a moniker. I don't know. I always come up with goofy, silly, stupid names for things that I come up with, and it seems to work. It's brandable, it's memorable, it's goofy enough that people are like, oh, hey, look, it's Slothy. People can make jokes about it, and that's fine. That's what you want if you're trying to build a brand or a presence.
Let's see. Any other questions here for Get Slothy?
There was another one. Talk about something else. Well, what would you like me to talk about, M1? You tell me.
Now, let's see here. So, have you been a gamer your whole life, or is it something you've only started doing more recently?
Oh, my entire life. I started with card games when I was younger, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that fun stuff with my dad. You know, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, and then eventually down the crack pipe, aka World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I
And
made
it's been
sure that I never
13
got
years
on
of that.
that.
Yeah. 13 years of that, still going strong.
Well, there you go. That's cool. Yeah, no, I've also played since I was a little kid as well, and I love the old school games. Those are my favorite. Let's see here. Any other
Well,
questions?
something interesting. What's interesting to you, M1? Interesting is a very subjective thing.
Right. Well,
one-handed Pong. Well, I've never tried it, but I'll play you. Come on over to Playa. Let's do it. I'll even play left-handed. Digimon. Who plays Digimon? Come on. Pokemon.
All right, here. Well, yeah, we are visiting tonight with Get Slothy here on the show, and he's told us about his gaming community and the things that he's like to do here on the Steem blockchain and how he's found his way here. And Slothy, we certainly do appreciate you taking the time to join us here today. Poetic Snake did just share your Steemit blog one more time here. Any final words you want to give here to the audience or to the community out there before we let you go?
I just wanted to say thank you again to everybody, especially the audience, especially for you guys for having me on. It's been a pleasure. Sorry if it was mostly marketing talk and yada yada, M1. Sorry if I bored you to death. Definitely got to say, though, if you ever get the chance to travel, do it. Go travel. Like right now, I'm building all this while I'm traveling, and it costs me nothing. And it's awesome. And it's cheaper for me to do this than it would be to live in the States. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay for car payments, anything. So travel. Travel, 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 travel.
Where's somewhere you want to go that you haven't gone before?
This year, I'm doing all of South America, Central and South America. So right now it's Mexico. I'll probably do here for maybe a month or so more, and then just keep working my way south. Go to Belize, go to Panama, and then I'm going down to South America, and I'm going to do it all. I met a ton of Argentinians, so if I go to Cordoba, I have a ton of places to stay. I met a few Colombians, Peruvians, going to Chile, you name it. That's this year. I've been to Singapore before. Yes, very expensive. I'll go to Venezuela. I understand that it's not the best there right now, but that's not going to stop me from going somewhere. You know, that's not to say I'm going to go over and hang out in Syria. You know what I mean? But, I mean, if you let fear of something that could or could not happen stop you from doing something, that to me is not really living, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But no, that's really awesome that you get to travel and see all the different parts of the world, and we certainly wish you luck in your travels, and you'll certainly have to do some travel blogs on Steemit.
Yeah, definitely. And once again, thank you so much for having me on. thanks audience for some of the questions, and I hope I was able to at least entertain somewhat. It's my first time doing this with an audience, so
You did a great job. We were certainly happy to have you here with us.
well, thanks again, and it was a pleasure hanging out. And yeah,
Poetic
take
Snake.
care, everybody.
Hold on, we'll give Poetic Snake a chance here to say goodbye to you.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm just wondering if there's some, a little bit of room in a suitcase for Steemit and Snekky.
Well, all I own in this entire world are 2 backpacks, and they're sitting right next to me. And I'm sure I could fit a Snekky in there. So
Oh, that sounds
come
perfect.
on in.
Thank you. I will keep you to that. And it was amazing to hear your story here on the Resteem Radio Show. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much, guys. And I'm going to hang out for the rest of the show as well. So
Wonderful. Great to have you here. Everybody, that is Get Slothy with 2 Y's at the end. And you can find his Steemit profile. Poetic Snake has shared that a couple of times here in the chat, but it's at Get Slothy with 2 Y's on there. And certainly wonderful to have him here with us tonight. Poetic Snake, what'd you think of that?
One second. Yes, I thought it was a very good interview and a nice person. And I'm going to find his backpack.
All right. Well, welcome everybody once again to those of you who are just joining us here on the Resteem Radio Show. I go by the username Main Event, and I'm here with Poetic Snake.
Ooh, that's me.
And we are here each and every Wednesday night from 10 to midnight UTC time here on MSPWaves Radio. And of course, big shout out to everybody in the live audience right now. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. And we hope to have you on the show sometime. If you're listening out there and you want to be a guest on the show sometime, you certainly can. Just get a hold of us. You can message myself, Main Event, or Poetic Snake on Discord, and we'd be happy to have you on the show, and we can hear your Steam story, how you found your way here. Poetic Snake, how's it going over there?
I'm still alive.
Still alive.
It's late here. The show started later now during the time shifting. So, time shifting? How do you call that? Time flow?
Maybe you're just time traveling. I don't know.
Yeah, might be.
But it is, let's see here, it's about 20 minutes to the top of the hour almost, about 18 minutes. We still got an hour or so left of the show. We're going to have another live guest coming up here, so stick around. But first, let's go around the world and let's see where everybody is from that is listening in the live audience. And if you are listening right now, either maybe on MSPWaves.com or somewhere else, hop into Discord and chat with us. We're in the Peace, Abundance, Liberty server, which of course is the home of the Minnow Support Project, and we are in the MSP Waves audience room. And let's see where everybody is from this evening. Just tell us at least the country that you're in, if you don't mind. And looks like a lot of people here from the U.S. tonight.
Yes, I'm seeing Virginia, U.S., Indiana, U.S., Utah, the U.S., Caracas, Venezuela. The spaceships are here as well. I see Viva la Mexico, Missouri, USA, Jersey is in the building. You're in Maine.
Yes.
I'm in the Netherlands. I see Canada. Ooh, and Spain. Yitnat, welcome to the show as well.
It's always a lot of fun to see all the different places that people are from in the world. So grateful to have you all do that and let us know where you're listening from, and shout out to all of you. All right. So, Poetic Snake, what should we do next here? You want to kind of just talk to the audience a little bit about maybe some curation and things they're seeing out there?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm all for curation.
So how have things been going for you lately as a curator and a Steemian?
As a curator and a Steemian, I like to do both at the same time, just like you. It's been tough for a few weeks, mostly because I took too much on my plate. So it slipped into the back a little bit, but I'm back. I still curate for OCD, and my You Got Snack project will be starting soon as well in a few weeks. Still taking a break from that. But overall, I still, enjoy putting on my computer and scanning the news feed for posts, and I really enjoy reading them and being able to vote them or to curate them for the groups that I'm in. And you, do you still do the curating like full time?
Yes, so I do posts now for OCD also, and I'm doing introduce yourself posts each week for MSP. Now that tag, I will tell you, is a challenge to curate for sure. People use the introduce yourself tag for all kinds of random stuff. And I try to find the ones where the people are actually doing an introduction of themselves, welcome, showing who they are, why they're here, what they're planning to post about, that type of thing. And I try to feature 5 Steemians every week doing that. But that tag is very difficult. I don't know if anybody listening has ever gone into that tag before, but man, oh man, is there tons of posts in there that have nothing to do with an introduction.
Yeah, that is. I go there a lot as well. Mostly, I say to myself, "Am I going to paint myself today? Yes or no?" And go into the introduce yourself tag.
And I don't know if it's just they don't realize, I guess. Maybe they see a tag and someone had a successful post, so they say, oh, well, I'll use that tag. That person did well, so I'll use that too. I don't really know how that works for people out there, but my recommendation, I guess, would be to people, if you don't know what the tags are, narrowing it down to something that actually is about your post is obviously going to be a good thing. That's going to help drive more people from that genre to your post. But putting something on there that has nothing to do with the content in your post, in my opinion, is not a good idea.
No, I agree with you. I think I did it a few times when I started as well. Use the wrong tags, or if you try to get your post seen. So I think it's a well-known mistake. But after a while, I don't think you can call it a mistake anymore. I don't think it's a good thing to misuse or abuse tags just to be in the popular tags. If you're writing about cookies, it has nothing to do with introduce yourself. So I don't know.
More or less. If you're someone who just cooks cookies all the time and you want to introduce yourself, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
But
or if you want to introduce a new chocolate chip cookie, then I say go for it.
But yeah, if it's a tag like that, other tags, like nature or life, the life tag you could put on anything. I've put it on posts.
Yes, me too.
Some tags are just very broad, and that's fine. That's whatever. But like if you put, nature on some post that has nothing to do with nature, well, okay, why would you do that, And as a curator, I tend to just skip right over those posts. I'm not going to probably vote on them, and that's just me, that's just what I do. But if somebody actually does write an introduction post and uses that tag, I'm probably going to more likely hopefully find it and try to give it a vote if I can, because I'm always trying to support newer users. Of course, I don't find them all, but it's certainly hard to find the good ones now because there's so much. It's not that it's spam, it's just posts that have nothing to do with that topic,
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder to curate those posts. That's why with You Got Snacked, I do only 3 of them per week.
Right.
Because I got totally insane,
Rondon says it's spam. I guess it is spam, more or less.
Yeah, it is spam. I agree with him.
It might still be a good original post, but, I know myself, like I said, as a curator, I'm probably not going to vote on that.
Yeah, same.
The audience is chiming in. They kind of agree too. And some people do multiple, like, introduce yourself posts and whatever. I'm not mad about that if you want to do that, but, I don't make the rules here. There are no rules when it comes to that. So, but someone else said that you could get flagged for that, and it's possible that could happen. So kind of keep that in mind too. Not by me necessarily, but other people who might think that that's abusing a tag or something. So keep an eye on that.
Yes.
There was something else we were going to mention too, wasn't it?
Really?
I thought so. I thought there was something else with curation related that we were going to mention, but maybe not. I'm
at a total loss.
You're supposed to help me out here, Snekky.
I'm so sorry. I'm the worst co-host ever.
That's not true.
A little bit.
But no, welcome everybody once again. If you're just joining us, I see a few new faces jumping into the chat, so welcome. It's great to have you all here with us. My name is Main Event. She's Poetic Snake.
Hi.
And this is the Steem Radio Show here on MSPWaves Radio. If you're new to the radio station, certainly head over to MSPWaves.com. You can find the full schedule of all the radio shows. And there's more and more shows being added every day. It's really becoming quite incredible now of how many shows are on the station. I know Rondon's in the audience. He could chime in on that. There's lots of new shows, new people joining, and, of course, the existing shows that have been here all along. And you can find the full schedule on MSPWaves.com. All right. So hopefully everybody's enjoying themselves this evening. Again, we want to remind you, if you've got new posts that you want us to take a look at some point, use the tag Steem Radio, and Poetic Snake and I will try to take a look during our curation duties while we're out there on the Steem blockchain looking for content. I'll try to take a look at it as I can.
Yes, me too. Sorry, I was reading Scuzzy saying that I'm the top 3 best co-host along with Snekky and Snekky. Oh, that's so cute.
I'd agree with that. I would totally agree with that. And you even opened the show tonight for the first time ever.
Yes, it's only show 27 I think I'm doing with you. Did you know that we are doing this like 6 months right now together?
Did you look?
Yes. I think we deserve cake or something.
Right. I agree. Actually, next month is my 1-year anniversary on the Steem blockchain, too. So that's,
really?
That's
are you going to celebrate?
I might have to somehow. Maybe we'll do like a live stream or a radio show or something. I don't know.
Will it be cake?
1 year on the chain.
And how long have you started the radio show?
I'd have to go back and look. It was either July or August of last year. It was like late July, I think. Or early August that I did the very first show. I interviewed one Steemian, and that was, I think, the whole show. It was only an hour maybe at that point, or maybe I did 2. I'd have to go back and look. But, yeah, it was late July, early August, and we've done a show just about every single week ever since.
Yeah, and I joined you, if I'm correct, in September, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, the end of September, yeah.
We had you on as a guest first, and then you ended up joining the show.
Yeah, you wanted to keep me.
It's hard to do radio shows all by yourself.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to. No.
But yes, we've been here for quite a while, and as I mentioned earlier in the show, you can always go back and hear previous episodes as well on my blog or on my YouTube channel. You can go back. We've had all kinds of different members of the Steem community on the show. Wide variety of people. So many I couldn't even list them all. I was going to start naming a few, but there's so many I'd end up forgetting people. So a lot of witnesses have been on the show, a lot of community leaders, people who have been on the platform for a really long time. We've had a lot of new users, and then they stayed and stuck around, and some of them even became radio show hosts and, community leaders themselves and things like that. So you can always go back and hear the old episodes of some of your favorite Steemians and see what was happening with them in the past and what's happening with them now. It's kind of cool I went back and listened to a few myself, and it was kind of interesting hearing us talk, 6 months ago, and like all the different varying levels of enthusiasm and things like that from how we were thinking back then and now. It's kind of interesting.
I remember a few times when the price went up and the price went down and stuff like that. It's just totally amazing. And if you listen back to it, because I don't like to listen to myself, but sometimes I do. And hearing it just makes me laugh and gives me a good feeling overall.
Yeah, no, it's this doing this show is always a lot of fun, and we certainly appreciate all of you who tune in each and every week, who read the show posts and re-steam them and show support that way too. We really appreciate it. So thank you, and a big shout out, of course, to everybody involved with MSPWaves Radio. You're all awesome. You do a lot of hard work, and we certainly appreciate it. And of course, everyone in the Minnow Support Project as well. You know, all the moderators, all the people who are in the community chatting all the time and things. We certainly appreciate all of you, and shout out to everybody out there that's listening.
Yes, you're all amazing.
All right, so shout out to everybody in the audience right now. Yeah, it's getting a little interesting in there, but we have had
they are talking about
yeah.
cherries and stuff. I prefer apples.
Right. Quite a few of our guests did end up having radio shows, and I think that's cool. I'm happy about that. I really like that, you know, having them come on the show. They liked it, you know, and it created another opportunity for them here on the Steem blockchain. So I like that a lot of our previous guests are now, you know, radio show hosts and doing all these different things. It's great.
Yes, it's sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading the chat too. But
yes.
But if you are listening out there and you want to be a guest, certainly let us know. Send us a message on Discord or Steem.chat. I actually haven't had a chance to get on there lately. I've got to go check it out. The new people doing the Steem.chat, so I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I need to go there again too.
All right. Well, we're coming up here on the top of the hour. Almost. A couple more minutes. You are listening to the Re-Steam Radio Show with Ma1ne and Poetic Snake. And we do have another live guest here to bring on the show. I didn't send him a DM, so let's see if he's here and see if he's listening. Wolf, are you there?
Oh, yes, in the flesh.
All right. Awesome. Great to have you here. And I'll let you pronounce your Steemit username, because I know I'll say it wrong.
Wolf and Warb E could. Wolf and Warb E could.
All right.
Wolf. Oh my gosh.
I would have to say that
It's
two or
the
three
N.
times.
It's the N that gets him. Wolf and Warb E could.
Wolf and Warp be good.
I'm going to call you Wolf. Is that all right?
That's all good.
All right. Well, Snekky will share your Steemit link there. There we go, right in the chat. And Wolf, it's great to have you here with us. And how long have you been on the Steem blockchain so far?
Well, I made my account in October. I just randomly made it, and I've been active since, I believe, mid-January. I've been really active. That's when I started getting into contests and stuff. Once I realized that you can do rap contests, that's when I realized Steem could really be a big thing for me.
Now, do you remember how you found your way here, how you found out about it? How did you make your way here to the Steem blockchain?
I'm not entirely sure. I was just delving in crypto. I know I heard it a few times from a few people who were, I know you guys know I forget his name. I don't even want to say his name wrong, so I won't even say it. But either way, just, in crypto land and wound up seeing it on a post somewhere and just going into the rabbit hole deeper. And once I seen what was going on Steem blockchain, I was flabbergasted.
And were you someone who was a content creator or a blogger or something like that before you found your way here, or was this your first experience doing that?
I've been creating content for the past 2 years. Well, content in music. Me and my producer, Father Earth. I'm part of a duo, by the way. My duo is named Second Womb, WOMB, Second Womb. And my producer name is Father Earth, and we go by Second Womb together. And me and him have released an EP every single month for the past 2 years.
All right, that's awesome. And what type of music do you make?
Hip hop. I really don't like to categorize our music, but it's essentially hip hop.
Okay.
But it's more of like, soul music. It's something for the spirit, honestly.
Now, what about the Steem blockchain kind of made you feel inspired to want to use it, and what have you been using it for so far?
Well, what inspired me to use it was the ciphers. I'm a very big advocate of going in the street and street performing in ciphers, and I'm always around looking for the hottest rhymers and spitters. So that was the one that's what really brought me in and solidified my spot on the blockchain, because I didn't know, I was never really good with blogging, or I didn't think so, in a sense. But that's what really got me onto it, and I feel like since then I have fell back from contest and just focused more on getting to know the community and getting to know what other projects are going on inside of the STEAM community and how I can be able to be of an assistance to anyone with what I do.
All right, very cool. And of course, if anybody in the audience, as we're chatting here, if anybody has questions for Wolf, certainly let us know. So how has that been working out for you? Have you been getting a new audience for your content since joining the Steem blockchain? Does it seem to be getting you a new audience?
Yeah, man, it's been amazing, bro. This last week, randomly, someone added me on Facebook, and he was from Sierra Leone, and me and him got real close, and we started talking and everything. And next thing you know, a week later, my music is being bumped in Sierra Leone like very frequently, and people are calling me randomly left and right and just sending me music videos of them playing my music in the streets. And man, it's amazing, man. Just meeting people like Scuzzy and Asean Intrigued, even, it's taken my confidence to a whole nother level as an artist, because I've been doing this for so long. Since I graduated college, I've been making music and touring the world as an independent artist. And skill isn't always rewarded. It's more about what the look of the artist is. And on Steem, you guys are more intrigued about the skill and the quality of a person. So that's what really like excites me about this blockchain. That's why I talk about this blockchain project every day.
There's a question from C Blue. He would like to know if you have battled Mr. Fikas already. I know he's not a Steemian, right? If I'm correct.
Nah, I don't battle. I left battling in high school next to the lunch table.
Somebody was wondering your top 3 MCs in terms of influence.
In terms of influence, that's a great question. I would say first is Erykah Badu. Second is Joe Budden. Third is Currency from Jet Life. And the reason why I say Erykah Badu, because spiritually she moves me. She was the first female artist to ever move me in that way. Joe Budden, I grew up listening to him and digesting his emotional state through his music and incorporating that into what Dookie Brown flow is. And last, Currency, because his work ethic is amazing. This dude has over like 100 EPs. He releases music every single month, and he's been doing this since I was like 15 or something like that, man. The boy's work ethic is crazy.
All right, awesome. And of course, if anybody does have more questions, let us know. Let's see here. And Snekky did share his Steemit profile here, so if you want to take a look at the profile, certainly do that. What are some things that you have planned to do here on the Steem blockchain with your profile? Are you planning on sharing like music? Are you going to do vlogs? What types of things are you looking to share here on the blockchain?
So as of the moment, I've just been focusing on the music. I've been re-releasing the Live from the Cave series, which is our EP series. That's what it's called, Live from the Cave. And I've been releasing each volume from the beginning. That's what I've been focused on as of late, but definitely vlogs are coming. I'm actually in Vegas at the moment for the Steem conference coming up on the 13th through the 15th. So I plan on getting a lot of footage from that as well. And, you know, I'm just more of taking people to day in the life into what Dookie Brown Flow is about, and, you know, just the inspiration I'm giving through the streets on a day-to-day basis. That's what I really want my Steem to turn out to be. And, you know, just promoting the universal message of oneness. We got to realize that we all from the same creator, all of the same being. And I full wholeheartedly believe that there's no difference in between us, and anybody that's trying to divide the people will not win, and we will conquer.
Very cool. And let's see here. Sorry, I just clicked away from the audience chat room there. So you're going to a Steem conference, you said, right? I think I heard about that. I thought I saw something about it, and it's in Vegas, you said, right? And it's coming up this week?
Yes, Steam Creator Conference is called. It's in Vegas. It's at the if anyone's in Vegas, it's at the Tuscany Hotel, I believe. From the 13th through the 15th. There's a $99 registration fee. And the people I bought through, the Honeys, they'll give you a 3-day, 2-night stay free. And yeah, man, it's going to be magical. Just reading all the blog posts about it, it's going to be magical.
Really cool. So that's coming up this week, another Steem meetup. I really want to go to one at some point, either this year or, I don't want to have to wait till next year. But if I'd have been able to get some time off, I would have tried to make it out to Vegas, because that would have been really cool. I definitely want to check out Vegas sometime.
I want to see Vegas too.
Right?
Yeah, Vegas is great. When you guys come out here, let me know, because I have a lot of connections. I'll make sure to fly back out when you guys come out here too.
All right, sounds good. But no, it's cool to hear about another Steem meetup, though. I always love hearing about the different Steem meetups that happen all over the world. It's one of these things about the Steem blockchain. I mean, I don't know of any other social media that I'm on that I would be willing or wanting to go, meet up with a bunch of people. I don't know. There's something different about the Steem blockchain for me, and the community aspect of it, and things like that would actually make me, myself, want to go to a meetup or something like that. Let's see here. And does anybody have any more audience questions here for Wolf? And Wolf, if you've got Steemian shout-outs you want to give or anything like that while we have you here, certainly feel free to do so.
True indeed, man. I just want to shout out my loved ones. Number one and the same. All my people back home from Jersey. If you listen, and I shared the link. Much love to y'all. I want to, man, the Steem, everybody on Steem, you guys make this community so worth it, because I feel so at home. I feel like family from the beginning, man. I was talking to Asian Intrigue. Shout out to him. Shout out to Scuzzy. Shout out to Haterville. Shout out to so many people on this. I don't want to forget anybody. Shout out to Termite Music. Shout out to Ron Donson. Shout out to you guys doing it big. Just the whole Steem blockchain, man. I'm a big fan. I'm a very big advocate for this technology and what you got and what we have going on here. And I literally talk about Steem to every single person I pass in the streets. And yeah, I'm going to start documenting it so you guys can start seeing the conversations that come from this shit.
Now, have you collaborated with any other Steem musicians that are on the blockchain? Or another question too, if you don't have anything for that, is have you been introducing other musicians to the Steem blockchain?
Yes, that is what I have been doing. But I find that I'm not sure what it is, but a lot of people don't take heed to
just sign up.
Oh, we lost you there for a second. You still there?
It's the silence.
Yeah, my bad. I got cut off. But I forget my train of thought. Oh yeah, James Gets It. I'm actually I have a track with him in the works. It's called Father Time. It's just I'm all over everywhere, so it gets me. It takes me a while to get back in the studio, but we're definitely going to get that track done soon. It's an amazing track. He's an amazing artist. He's very consistent in what he does, and he's getting better and better each day. So definitely check out James Gets It if you guys get the time. And yeah, I plan on collaborating with many of blockchain artists, Steemit artists in general. Scuzzy, man, we're going to do something soon. ACM Intrigue, we're definitely going to do something soon. So you guys definitely be on the lookout for a lot of work coming from the second womb crew in the Steem blockchain.
It would be wonderful to see at some of these Steem meetups if some of the Steem musicians could perform as well. I think that would be really cool to see.
For sure. I plan on plugging in the word on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm gonna get on the stage somewhere. Believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I know if I ever get to go to Steamfest or something like that, or another big meetup, I definitely want to do, like a podcast or a live stream or something from the show. We'll do an episode of this radio show from it or something like that. But yeah, the Steam
Wait a
meetups
minute.
are cool. What's up,
Do,
Snekky?
do I have to be on a plane for that?
Probably. Snacks on a plane.
Oh my god. It's gonna be a problem again.
Well, maybe we'll have to do that in the Netherlands. I don't know, Snack. We'll figure it out.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, no, it would be cool if the different musicians and the people like that are on the blockchain, if they could perform at some of these meetups. I think it's happened at other ones, but Vegas would certainly be a cool place for that.
Yeah, for sure. This definitely could be the hub.
Do you have other things besides your music that you like to share on your blog, or other hobbies or other things like that you're going to be posting, or that you do like to share on your blog?
Nothing as of yet. I have some things in the work that I honestly can't speak about. I have a lot of
All right, get the fuck.
Oh dear.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm losing. Hold on.
That's okay. No worries. We are hanging out with
all
Wolf here.
live.
It's all live radio, folks. It's all good. But yeah, it's great to have him here with us and to learn about all the different music projects that he's working on and things like that. I always love talking to the different musicians and artists and people creating things and sharing it here on the Steem blockchain. It's always so cool to see all the different types of things that people are creating and people from all over the world. And Wolf, whenever you're there, let us know. But if anybody has questions for Wolf in the audience chat, feel free to let us know. They're asking if he can rap about cake. I don't know. He might be able to.
Cake and snakes.
Cake and snakes. Yes, absolutely. And of course, while we wait here, if anybody is interested in being a guest on the show sometime, again, all you have to do is let us know. Message myself, Main Event. I just spell it with the number 1 in there instead of an I.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I lost connection.
All right, you still here? All right, good to have you here. All right, welcome back. Okay, so yeah, we were asked. Oh, go ahead, Snekky.
Yes, there's a question from Fee. Have you ever toured or been to Kansas City?
No, I've never been to Kansas City yet, but that is actually in the plans. My little brother is actually located in Kansas City, and we plan on doing a lot of things together out there. So I will keep you guys posted on it when I get to Kansas City.
Yeah, people are mentioning all kinds of different places they want you to go. They say go to Australia. Yeah.
Hey man, let's get it. If we can make it happen, let's make it happen. If you want me to come to you, just message me and we're gonna put something together, man. Because I plan on touring the world and seeing every single country, not just the States,
I think people would be wondering if you could do some kind of like a Steam-based freestyle or something, or for us real quick, or a couple quick little verse or something.
I got you. Let me get in the good space because I'm in a hotel right now. I want the echo.
Okay.
Ooh.
Somebody asked if you could rap about cake, but
And snakes. Don't forget the snakes.
Cakes and snakes.
And Sea Blue is also asking, what inspired you to get into the music?
Oh, he's moving to a quieter spot, he said, so we'll give him just a moment here.
Oh,
there he is.
I just wanted to be. Can you hear?
Yes. I can hear you. I did hear you.
Hey, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, I hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. What inspired me to get in music is my family. When I was younger, I started music around when I was like 11. My first name was D Money. I was D Money at first, and my family just, they was always doing something creative, and I was the only one without a real talent. And I just wanted to be, follow the leader type thing. I wanted to be cool, like my older cousins. And I just started rapping. And I always been a perfectionist at what I do. So if I took something on, I would diligently work at it. And one day I just became Dookie Brown Flow, and hey, rest is history.
right. Well, that's awesome. Let's see here. So we got that question. Any more questions for Wolf?
I got a little rhyme for you, though.
All right. Let's hear it.
Dream world, where the green is obscene. I see the scene, I see with eyes I've learned not to believe. Need you to grow soon as I plant you a seed. I use that steam to OD on the beat. I drop a pill, I'm known to alleviate. In every sense of the word, perk up, relax, drop a perk on your lap, release the pain of verbal attacks. I do backflips in this rap shit. Dookie, I'm loosely rooted in Rudy Huxtable. Jumping cliffs, I'm untouchable. Take my projections to an astral arena. Wake up and question what I see when I'm sleeping. I know I'm dreaming what I dream for a reason. DMT in my pineal gland releases me from the evils of the feeble land. Now when I open my eyes, I see the lies that lie within disguise of a television. Envision life without pain. I rhyme incisions in your right brain. Open your right wing, the left is shortly follow. Here's a red pill people swallow.
Ooh, nice.
They were saying you're fire in the chat, so yeah, no, that was good.
Thank you.
Nice work. It's hard to do that right live on the radio like that, so thank you. We appreciate it.
No problem, man. I was called to do this, man. I feel like music, my voice is here for a reason, and Steem is giving me an opportunity to let people know that the freedom is back inside of the independent artist. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that every independent artist that I come across knows about this initiative, and I'm not going to take this lightly, man. I honestly, I tasked myself with a mission, and I will not fail. Believe that.
It is really amazing how different musicians and artists and all these different people are finding new opportunities because of the Steem blockchain. And of course we have to reiterate, results may vary. Everybody's going to have a different experience, but the opportunity is still there. And I've seen artists who said they hadn't painted in years and years to get inspired to finally start creating again because they had a new audience, they had the potential for possible rewards. And just that possibility of those two things, a new audience and possible rewards, inspired them to want to create content again. And that's amazing, in my opinion. And it's great to see amateur artists and musicians and writers and all the people out there creating different types of content, regardless, having these opportunities.
For sure. I realized that consistency is key on Steem, because at first my posts weren't getting any love either. But once you stay consistent, and I feel like once the blockchain realized that you're holding some type of you're giving it some type of substance, then it's going to support you.
Yeah, that is true. Consistency is good, and other people are chiming in the chat too that they agree with that. Try to post regularly. You don't have to post every single day, of course, but try to keep posting regularly. Engage with your fans, the people that are commenting on your blog. Try to keep yourself out there and be consistent, like you said.
True indeed.
Let's see here. Any more questions for Wolf? Snekky, do you have any questions either? Feel free to chime in here at any time if you do. Let's see here.
I don't see any questions in the audience.
I seen earlier somebody said something about mumble rap. Did anybody say something about mumble rap?
Okay, yeah. I think somebody asked what you thought of that.
So I'm like torn when it comes to that, because at first I was very hostile towards any music that wasn't conscious and any hip hop that didn't regard lyrics. But I realized that hip hop has made many of subgenres, and a lot of things have come from hip hop and the culture of hip hop. So I don't consider mumble rap to be hip hop. I consider it to be, I don't even know what it is. Mumble rap. That's exactly what it is. Mumble rap. I mean, it all has a time and a place. I mean, we all don't want to go to the club and hear Dookie Brownflow talk about the consciousness of divine beings, but we also don't want to hear when we're chilling about fucking ass titties and hoes. Like we don't want to do that. Excuse me for cursing, but yeah, man, you know, it's a time and a place for everything, and that's how I really look at the mainstream music nowadays. You just gotta take it with a grain of salt and don't take it too personal. You know, there's room for all of us to eat. So breaking them down ain't gonna make us better. We just gotta, you know, use it when needed.
Yeah, there's so many different types of subgenres of different music now, and like you said, it all kind of has its own time and place. And it's impossible to make everybody happy. I've learned that. I do some DJing myself, and you know, it is impossible to keep everybody happy when it comes to music. Everybody's going to have their own opinion of what's good, what isn't, and all that type of stuff. But it's cool to hear different people's perspective, of course, and what their opinions are. Scuzzy's do you see Scuzzy's question there? Or do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I mean, just let me answer M1 first. For sure, M1 mainstream is 99% crap, but like I said, it's a time and a place for everything. But I don't like this shit half myself, but it winds up growing on me after a while. But yeah, super group of MCs. Sheesh, that is a question, Scuzzy. You always got the questions. KRS-One, Eminem, Homeboy Sandman. I'm gonna say that again. Homeboy Sandman. If anybody doesn't know the boy, it's crazy. Ka from Brownsville. Had to put two sleepers in there. And I mean, I can't not say so many people you can't not say. I feel like Andre 3000. And then you could put Black Thought. But then you could put Wayne, old Wayne, or Carter 2 Wayne. You can put so many people in that conversation. And then you got to put Dookie Brownflow. I can't forget him.
Right, exactly. Let's see. Any other questions for you here in the audience chat while we have you here for a few more minutes? Snek, you got his Steam link here? I was trying to find it here. Let me scroll back up. We can share that one more time in the chat. Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I vote for another rhyme.
Another rhyme? Let me see what I got. So you guys enjoy bars, right? So I'm going to give you straight bars.
Sure.
Hold on. Hold that thought. I think clever. Thank me, I change weather. 2 cents for your bucks, chump. This change better. I change never just the alternate view offered to you from the champ. I'm Mayweather. No bullshit. Taurus on my horoscope. A whack rapper spring up. He get ate like an artichoke. He caught a cold once I coughed the flow off with verses where the art can go. Peter Parker, bro, I stuck a face into the carcass blow. The hoopty wasn't ours. Her coochie gave applause. No skid marks when she say Dookie in her drawers. Oh. Them weak cats don't want beef. They lunch meat. That's the only reason they touch cheese. I see them punks bleed if I'm touch beef. My unsee, he unseen. Drop 3 like rummy once I stack up. It's 13 at the table like this my last sup. Lack lust and act love, pack up. I'm a spitter on a journey. Fools never got to know me cause them fools never learned me. I'm earning each wise remark. Eyes was dark until I found the spark. Will you survive or you die is taught while I'm alive and my rhyme is art.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Nice work. Awesome.
Now, I might be silly, but why are people burning you?
Say that again?
It's that fire.
Yeah.
He thinks he's spitting
much
on
respect,
fire.
Much respect.
Isn't that burning him? Am I being silly again?
Hey guys, I have my hashtag, right? So my name is Dookie Brownflow for those who don't know. I'm half of a duo, second womb if you're just tuned in. My producer name is Father Earth. Dookie Brownflow and Father Earth together make second womb, WOMB. My hashtag is spread the Dookie. So if you guys are doing anything, any posting, reposting this, going into another social media, hashtag anything spread the Dookie, and I'll make sure I'll repost all your stuff. If you're listening to the music, anything like we can be found on every music streaming site under the moniker Second Womb. And yeah, man, we got a lot of music. I have over 9 hours worth of music. Like I said, we've been releasing music every single month for 2 years straight now. We have videos on YouTube under Second Womb. Yeah, man, you can find us everywhere. Like, if you believe in the vision and the mission, if you believe in the message of oneness and believe in and just me as a person in general, man, believe in yourself, because I'm doing this to embody and to better the civilization, man. That's or the people that are around me, you know, because it's a lot of bullshit out here, man. We just need that real. We need that real, dog. And Second Womb has come to bring it, man.
Well, certainly awesome to learn more about it and to hear you talk about it. You definitely sound passionate about it, and it's cool that you're able to do what you love and, you know, share it with this audience that's here on the Steem blockchain. We're certainly grateful to have you on the show here with us to talk about it. Let's see, last chance for any more questions for Wolf here, either about the music or anything else here. People still chiming in about your freestyle, saying it was good. Let's see. Last chance, everybody. Any more questions? Snekky, do you got any more questions or anything? Let's see here.
I am still stunned by the song. Ryan, is it called a song? I'm so not. I don't know anything about hip hop or rapping.
Let's see here.
Cause the thing with us guys, it's not just rap. So we have a lot of flavors, man. Father Earth is an amazing individual. He has so many styles when it comes to making instrumentals and beats. He's a multi-dimensional type of artist. So if you ever get a chance, definitely take a dive into our music and check each EP out, because each EP is us in a different light. It's our growth. So you'll see the growth of Second Womb through the progression of the EP series too. So for sure, man, definitely spread the dookie, guys. I appreciate y'all for sure.
How many years would you say have you been making music?
17 years since I was 11. 28 now. 29 in May. 17 years.
Nice. It's always cool to see how people can stick with it and keep doing it. I think that's awesome.
There's a question. Do you incorporate metal music?
Yeah, we actually have some unreleased tracks that sound like metal music, that have metal influences, because Earth, you know, he's very versatile when it comes to that. So yeah, we do. If you want to check some tracks out, just shoot me a DM on Discord, and I'll send you something exclusive, man.
Nice. And as I told you in the pre-show too, there are shows here on the station that feature Steem musicians, and sometimes there's forums on Saturdays with Aggroed and things like that. So certainly check those out as well. And some of those different shows actually feature the music from different Steemians and things too. So there's definitely platforms here in MSP and elsewhere for musicians here on the blockchain. If anybody's got any info on that, feel free to share it in the chat here. But there's definitely other opportunities as well.
Hey man, if anybody wants to contact me, or don't be scared, don't be shy, please talk to me. I'm a people person, so that's all I do all day, every day. It's talk to people. So please, man, let's link. Anybody in Vegas, let's definitely we can link up right now. I'm chilling I don't even know where I'm at, the Lexor or something like that. It's on the strip.
Awesome. Well, it's certainly been wonderful having you here on the show with us. And let's see. Last chance for questions. Anybody else in the audience before we let Wolf go here?
Ding, 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 ding. I thought, last chance.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry.
But we shared your Steem blog a few times here, and we hope that people will take the time to go check that out if they're interested in that. And are there any other things you want to mention or talk about here while we have you on the show, Wolf?
Mention and talk about, guys, so we're looking to get into animation and, bring our music to life. If anyone has the means to bring our music videos to life through animation in any way, please contact me, because we're looking for to collaborate with people who are skilled in art. And, just collaborate with people in general, man. If you believe in the Second Womb, if the music ever inspires you to do anything artistic, please send it our way, and we'll definitely, spread the dookie, help you spread the dookie as well. It's so much more. I want to tell you guys more, but I really want to wait until we get our Discord and we start making our posts and Father Earth gets involved and everything like that to really put everything into a bubble. But you guys will be on. You'll know something very soon about what we got coming up for sure. But in the meantime, just keep up with the music. I'll be posting music daily. I'll be doing music videos on the weekend. So just stay with me. Stay contacted.
Absolutely. And it'll be cool to see if the things that you guys come up with as far as animation and things like that. There's a link you can check out in the chat too, there, Wolf, of another Steemian who's doing something similar. If you want to look into him and contact him.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there's some background noise there. Sounds like you're in a hurricane out there. All right. Well, everybody, you are listening to the Steem Radio Show here on MSPWaves. My name is Main Event. I'm here with my co-host, Poetic Snake.
That's me.
And we're hanging out with Wolf here right now. Say your username one more time, Wolf.
Wolf in Warby-Could. Wolf in Warby-Could.
Wolf in Warby-Could.
Wolf in Warby-Could.
I think I said
I was on AC on Intrigue's show the other day, and I told him that I would let you guys figure out what it means, But I'll give you a little hint. You'll always find the answer if you look in the mirror.
All right. Oh, but no, it's certainly been wonderful having you on the show here, Dookie Brown Flow. And let's see.
Oh, I get it. Oh, sorry.
Yes, nigga, you got it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, good times.
Sorry.
But yes, no, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to join us here today, Wolf. And, if you want to say any final words here to the audience before we let you go, feel free.
Salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all. Welcome you with open arms. We have a lot coming. We have a lot to do together. So whoever wants to collaborate, make this world a better place, let's do it. Honestly, I'm here to do it with you guys. Let's go. It's about time. The thing about Steem is, like I said earlier, I don't know if you guys heard it. I don't even know if I said this on the show. I say it every damn day, but I graduated college in 2014. I haven't had a job since. I've been traveling the world as an independent artist since I graduated college because my voice is what will move a whole nation. And I know it because of the day-to-day interaction that I have with people and the powers that are put on me from my family. And I'm a part of a very prestigious lineage. And now is the time, baby. I'm just hyped. That's all it is, man. Much respect, much love, much prosperity to everybody. Oneness, man. Oneness is the key.
Well, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to join us here tonight, and we will certainly keep an eye out on your blog on Steemit and see all the different things that you end up creating and sharing with us.
Salute to you, man.
Yeah, it was really amazing to have you on the show and to hear you, doing the lyrics and stuff. You blow me away, so that's really, really cool. And I'll be keeping an eye on you as well, and you might have found yourself a new stalker.
That's always great. I appreciate you, Stiggy.
No, I appreciate you too.
All right, Wolf. Well, have a great rest of your evening, and we appreciate you taking the time to join us on the Steem Radio Show.
Peace to my people. Yo, spread the dookie all across the globe.
All right, everybody. So, great interview. Certainly appreciate him taking the time to join us on the radio show.
Absolutely. That was marvelous.
And we've still got some time left here on the show. So we're going to kind of open it up to the audience here. Let's see what's going on with everybody, what's on your minds lately. I'm kind of curious. What's everybody been posting about? You don't have to necessarily post links here in the chat, but if you want to mention some projects that you're doing, maybe we can talk about those here for the last few minutes of the show. and let us know what you've been doing. I see Scuzzy in the chat right now. I see Soundwaves Photon, Avian Flu, Johnny Clearwater, Z-Man, Wolf's there also, Slothy, who was our guest before, that Sweeney guy, Fee's out there. Great to have all of you chatting with us in the MSPWaves audience chat room on Discord.
Yes, show some hands. Wave, wave, wave.
But what's everybody been doing anyway? I know the prices of Steam, they're up and down all the time. Lately, it seems like they've just been down. It does seem like there's a little bit less engagement on the platform lately. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Maybe it's just my perspective. I don't know. But it's nice to see the people who are still here. There's obviously usually more interaction and stuff going on when the prices are higher, of course. It's probably understandable, but everybody who's still here, I mean, we were talking about it before. We remember when Steam was well below $1. So to have it still be, over $1 is still a good thing, and it's still more than we're getting from other social media platforms. So that
17 cents.
You saw it at 17 cents?
Yep.
I think the lowest I was ever here for was like, in the 80s, like 80 cents range, from last year type of thing. But, we've seen it go much higher than that. We've seen it go up and down. And I'm not personally here only for the money. I mean, obviously the rewards are wonderful. It's a great thing. But the community aspect of this place is what keeps me here. The friendships I'm making on the blockchain, the people in the Minnow Support Project, these radio shows. This is what it's all about for me, and it's a lot of fun to be here.
I can only agree with you. And like the way people, can find each other and cooperate, like projects and stuff, it's just amazing.
I just leveled up in the chat.
Yeah, level 37. Jeez. You talk a lot.
I do. Yes, we are about the people. Absolutely. That's what this radio show is all about. When I first started this show, I was all by myself, but the goal of it was to introduce different Steemians to the community and to learn their story and to just learn more about them and the content they're creating. And ever since then, we have chatted with dozens of different Steemians from all over the world. And we are always looking for more. So if you're out there listening and you want to be on the show sometime, we would be happy to have you.
Absolutely. Don't be shy. We don't bite. Well, Ma1ne doesn't bite. I might. That rhymed, right?
you are a snake, so I guess that's, understandable.
Yeah. And I think I'm allowed to, right?
Maybe. We'll see.
Ooh, I see that Sweeney guy would love to talk about something here on Steam House. That would be interesting.
Yes. So if anybody is out there and you've got projects you're working on, you want to mention them here in the chat, we'll kind of mention them briefly. Let's see here. Sea Blue's been keeping his pants on. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes, very.
But no, we're running a little short here on time. We've still got about 20 minutes left here. But next week, we will be looking for new guests to be on the show. So if you're interested, send us a message. We'd love to have you on the show next week. And again, we're here every Wednesday, and it's from 10 to midnight UTC time. Now, that time does get a little confusing because, of course, depending on where you are in the world, it's going to be a different time. But if you can find, we've got a link here. Actually, I could share it in the chat where we can keep track of UTC time. And so it's 10 to midnight UTC. So you can always use that website right there and find out what time it is. But if you want to be on the show next week, send me a message, Ma1ne Event or Poetic Snake on Discord. And we would be happy to have you on the show to tell us more about your projects, how you found your way here to the Steem blockchain, and try to spread the message for you a little bit.
Yeah, or you can always leave a comment on one of the show posts Ma1ne does or I do. And you can also find us on steemit.chat.
So, What other projects is everybody doing out in the audience? Certainly let us know. I know Johnny Clearwater's doing his Hots or Shots, which is really cool.
Hots and Shots!
It's really cool. He gets to travel all around and meet different Steemians and interview them and do a really funny and entertaining show. So certainly check out Johnny Clearwater's posts if that's something
Sea
you're
Blue
interested
just
in.
dropped his pants. That's weird.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh, new episode tomorrow from Hots and Shots. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. And as we mentioned earlier in the show, if you're looking for a tag to add to your post, you can use Steem Radio as a tag on Steemit. And Snekky and I will try to take a look, and maybe even other people who are listening right now, they'll maybe take a look at your content. No guarantees, of course, but we'll try to at least check it out. And it's always fun to see what the listeners of this show are posting. I know I certainly like to do that as a curator, so let's see here. So if you haven't seen the full schedule of all the different radio shows, seriously, you guys should check it out. It's at MSPWaves.com, and there are shows now here all the time. There's always a backfill on, but it seems to be now there's more and more live shows happening on the station. So certainly check it out. It's on MSPWaves.com. And if you're interested in having a show also, that is possible. Just certainly get in contact with one of the radio station members here. You could check out Rondon or Global Cop, or there's a wide variety of different people on the radio station you could talk to, and we could get you a show possibly. Just got to be able to do a show at the same time each week, of course, that type of thing. And if you're interested, let them know. Again, it's on MSPWaves.com. All right. Any other projects out there that people are doing? Feel free to mention them in the chat here. Don't be bashful. We've got time here we've got about 18 minutes left of the show. So if anybody has any things they want to mention, feel free to do so. Now's your chance. Usually everybody's dying to post a link or share a post or do something, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the one time people aren't spamming right now. Just kidding. Just kidding. Everybody's leveling up in the chat, though. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you for being here, Johnny. It's amazing to have you.
Yes, we appreciate all the listeners as well. Thank you.
And one is working on 8 novels.
8 novels. Well, that's pretty impressive. Nice. Soundwaves
And,
Photon, yeah, it says if you've got original music that you want maybe on the MSP Waves backfill, you can possibly contact him as well.
And Scuzzy is thinking about banana pecan muffins. I can relate to that.
Sweeney Guy says he's got a custom Steam t-shirt that he's possibly giving away here. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, I like t-shirts.
I do have a couple of Steam t-shirts. I will admit that.
I have 2 t-shirts and I have a sweater. Well, not a sweater, a hoodie. I have a nice hoodie.
And Rondon just shared something cool that everybody that's in the chat can do. You can put a little emoji on his comment there, and you will get notifications when this radio show goes live each week. Of course, you got to be a member in the MSP's Discord, Peace, Abundance, Liberty. But as long as you're in that Discord, you can leave a little emoji on his comment there right now, and you will get notifications when the show goes live every Wednesday, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna do an emoji too.
You are.
Yes, I don't want to miss the show next week.
They want to know if Snekky can rap or sing.
I can rap or sing. Not good, but I can.
We'll have to have Snekky do a rap sometime.
If somebody gives me the lyrics, I will.
Right. Yeah, I could do it that way too.
Make it funny though.
Right.
I could rap about kebabs.
I like seeing those different collaborations that people have done out there where they are all singing the same song and stuff, and they're all different people from Steemit. That is kind of cool. I've seen that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, those group projects.
I don't know. Do we have a karaoke show?
I don't think so. I don't know if you can quite do that on the radio. I'm not sure. I have to ask Rondon about that one. Not sure if you can do karaoke. But there are a wide variety of music shows on the station. Different types of music, too. You know, Crimson's doing the Full Force Thursdays, of course. There's a wide variety of different music shows on the station. So certainly check them out.
Can we plug Bucky's show, too?
I'll go ahead.
It's every Tuesday.
Bucky Dirtle.
Yeah.
And Doghouse, right?
Yes, Doghouse. They do an amazing show. Always full with music and fun talk.
I'm just going to go right to the website. We got
Rondon is saying it could happen on Pirate, a karaoke show.
That's true. All right, so Steemit Musicians is with Azaria, and that's a good one too, because there's people that can go on there with different music as well, and they're all from the Steem blockchain, so that's really awesome.
Yes, really. That's
awesome. And of course, Agro does the Minnow Mayor Tau Hall. Rondon's Free Speech Radio Show. There's so many different shows now. I'm just looking through the schedule. Wow, there's tons of them now. It's amazing. Everybody can check that out again at MSPWaves.com. I'll share that in the chat here.
Is there a show behind us?
Yes. Let's see, what is the name of it again? Let me find
Saipan?
No, it's Shut Up and Listen with Kodaks is on right before us. He's on from 8 to 10 UTC, and then we are 10 to midnight UTC, the Re-Steam Radio Show. And then, yes, DJ Damashi and the Dancing Dreamers Show is coming on right after us. If you're into electronic dance music and that scene, he does a lot of... plays the music, talks about the culture of it. It's really cool to hear the different stories from all the different shows he gets to go to and things like that. So
shaking the hips.
Check that out right after us with DJ Damashi here on MSP Waves.
Woohoo, sounds good.
And it looks like Menno does a show after that as well. So there's shows on here like all the time now. That's what's awesome. So yeah, check out the full schedule, everybody. If you have not yet, it's at mspwaves.com. And you can listen there as well. Let's see here. Yeah, if anybody else that's listening's got any other things they want to mention while we have some airtime here, feel free to do so. We are going to try to start doing some more live streams. I know I am. Snekky, you're welcome to join me as well. And
really?
Yeah, I'm going to try to start doing some more weekend live streams as I can, like maybe some D-Live or something like that, where we can just kind of talk and do some curation chat. People can share links and that type of thing and talk about their posts. And we'll try to start doing that once in a while on the weekends. Not just curation, but, just kind of general discussion and things. A little more casual, that type of thing. Kind of what we're doing right now, but, different random times. So follow my blog and we'll kind of keep you updated on that. But that should be coming soon.
Yeah, I always enjoy doing the live streams, making sure my hair is looking good and all that.
Yeah, we actually do video. We actually do some video on those. We could do that for this radio show. I just haven't.
Really?
We could. Yeah, we just haven't done it yet.
Just means I need to take a shower on Wednesdays too, then, right?
Absolutely. Maybe we'll have to start doing that. We can show these faces, I guess.
Yes. Why not, right?
Everybody's still wanting to do karaoke in the chat, it looks like.
Yeah, I like karaoke.
All right. Well, we are winding down here. We got about 10 minutes left. Next week, I think we're going to try to get 3 guests on. That's going to be the goal, so that way you don't have to listen to us just ramble for 20 minutes at the end here.
Yes. If you don't want to hear us ramble, join us and be our guest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There really wasn't a lot of news this week to cover really either. I was trying to look for something that was going on, kind of Steam related or block. I didn't really see much. I could be wrong, but I always try to look for some kind of a topic that we could kind of talk about that's related to the blockchain. But so far, I didn't really see a whole lot. if you're a Steem witness out there, we would love to chat with you sometime as well. We love having the different witnesses on the show to kind of talk about what you guys do, because I think what you do, of course, is very important to the blockchain, and it's cool to chat with those of you who are the ones behind that. So certainly let us know if you're a Steem witness, or if you're a community leader, if you've started some kind of a Discord community maybe, or something like that. Let us know, and we can chat about that as well.
Absolutely. It's always, I find it very interesting to hear what people, do besides the Steemit page itself, like on Discord, build communities and stuff like that.
Yeah, and hopefully, the actual communities aspect of Steemit will come out eventually here, and, SMTs and all these things, and we'll have to see how that changes the environment around here.
Yes, absolutely.
New things are always welcome, in my opinion. I think we're ready. I think we're ready for something new.
It's always welcome, but it's also, there are, people who are not as good with changes, and I'm one of them. So it's always scary a little bit for me, but I always welcome it.
Well, all right, everybody. Last chance. If you got any other projects you want to mention while we've got some time here, we really appreciate it. But it's been wonderful having you all here with us again for another episode of the Steem Radio Show. And again, we will be looking for new guests for next week. So if you're interested, let us know. Don't be bashful.
Send us a DM. Please.
Like I said, people are always shy. They're always so shy.
I'm shy. I'm super shy, and I do the show.
That's always the first thing I hear. I'm shy, or, I don't have anything interesting to say. It's like, of course you do.
Every story is interesting.
Rondon's nominating people. See, I don't have anything interesting to say. See,
Scuzzy, I have watched your blog, and I have listened to your music. You have a lot of interesting things to say. Who needs to flirt with me?
Everybody.
No. That's scary.
Every story is interesting to us. We really like learning more about the different people who are on this blockchain. And it's an opportunity for you as well, because people will learn about what you're doing. That we do get people who are listening here. We certainly appreciate that. And again, I share the show after on my Steemit profile out to some people. So it's a great chance for you to share your story and kind of share your projects as well.
Yes, it's a great opportunity.
All right. You want to share our guests' profile links one last time here in the audience chat so people can check that out? Those were our guests this evening who are on the show, and we're certainly grateful to have them on with us. And as I mentioned, you can always go back and hear previous episodes as well. We've had a wide variety of Steemians on here, some well-known ones as well. So certainly check it out, and Snekky, if you want to share our Steem profiles as well, you might as well. We're gonna do some spam in here, folks.
I'm activating my spamming finger.
I'm putting you to work here.
Making me work. Gee.
Yeah. There's a lot of moderators in here, though. They might kick you.
I will blame you because Shane is not here. Where's Shane if you need him?
Right? But yes, no, this is the Steem Radio Show here on MSPWaves Radio. We certainly appreciate all of you joining us. Rondon was on it. Look at that. He's got the fancy little bot thing that brings up our Steem profiles too. I forgot about that thing. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, nice. You can see how many posts you did and estimated value. Oh my gosh. Cool.
Right, yeah. That number used to be a lot higher. But that's okay.
Oh, that number, yes.
But that's okay. We're still grateful.
I believe it's going up again. I hope so. My opinion. Do your own research. Sorry.
Actually, we'll do that right now. Let me pull up the disclaimer here before I forget. So yes, of course, everybody, everything you've heard on this show tonight was strictly just our opinions. We are not financial experts or experts of anything, really. This show is provided just for entertainment purposes only. MSPWaves Radio and its owners take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. Statements and show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the radio station, and the material you hear on the Steem Radio Show is provided for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes only.
Always do your own research.
Always do your own research. But in that spirit, though, we like at least learning about the different people here on the Steem blockchain and the projects they're doing. We aren't directly affiliated with them or whatnot, but it's still interesting to hear about it and to learn more about the different people here in the community. All right, we're going to start winding things down here. Let's see. Anything else we forgot to mention? I don't think so. Snekky.
I'm thinking, but my brain is like poof at 2 a.m.
Someday I'm going to make you do the show like solo. I'm going to make you be the lead person.
Do you hate me that much?
I think people would love to hear your voice more, I think. Is that right, audience? Do we want to hear more Snekky?
I'm waiting for the answers.
Take over, Snek, Rondon says. Yes, see, they love you.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm blushing.
No, it's wonderful to have all of you here with us. It's always, this is my favorite part of the week, doing these radio shows and hanging out with everybody in the audience. And we certainly do appreciate all of you taking the time to hang out with us. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, absolutely. It's the highlight of my week too. I really enjoy doing it. Like I said, I'm really a shy person, and this is where I come out of my shell. And it's wonderful.
Yeah, see, they're wanting a Snekky D Live show and everything. We got to get some more vlogs, maybe, Snekky. You got to do some more vlogs. Yeah,
but I did the vlogs mostly with Snekky, of course, but she lost her eye, and it looks kind of sad, with Snekky with one eye.
I'm sure it would still work, but
yeah.
Any parting words here, Poetic Snake, before we say goodbye?
Parting words for this week. I want to say thank you to the two amazing guests we had. I want to thank the audience for being here with us again. It's always amazing to see all the names run by in the chat and new names as well. I hope to see you all again next week, and I hope you will enjoy the coming week.
Again, this is the Steem Radio Show with Main Event and Poetic Snake. And if you haven't had a chance yet, certainly check out the Minnow Support Project on Steemit. It's at Minnow Support. And it's a wonderful community, in my opinion, of now over 17,000 different Steem users have joined that group. And you can go in there and chat, you can network, you can interact with people from all over the world. And it's a wonderful community to do so, in my opinion. So certainly check that out at Minnow Support if you haven't done so yet. You can find the radio station on Steemit as well. It's at MSP-Waves. So MSP and then a dash waves on Steemit. And of course, we shared our links to our profiles as well. We certainly appreciate if you want to give us a follow or a re-steam for any of our radio show posts. It's always welcome and appreciated. So thank you so much for your support.
Follow me, I'll follow you. No?
We don't condone that, Snekky.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, it's wonderful having you all here with us. And again, if you want, check out the Steem Radio tag and start using that on your posts if you want, and Snekky and I will try to take a look. So thank you all so much for joining us. DJ Damashi is coming up next here on MSP Waves, and we will be back here next Wednesday night from 10 to midnight UTC time.
Live from the couch, any chair again.
Absolutely. This is Main Event and Poetic Snake signing off. Good night, everybody.